against OKC. They get tighter in the playoffs. You got to be shot ready. And Indiana has been the best three-point shooting team in the playoffs, and they are sustaining that in this half.
46% from the field. And you see the corner threes. It is such an integral part of many teams' offensive attacks. Three-point OKC lead. And as we approach 3 minutes remaining, Siakam back in, Lou Dort's back in for OKC. Toppin returns as well for Indiana. Gilgeous-Alexander, Nembhard right with him every step of the way. Shot clock at 5. Leans in, double team. Caruso gets a good look. Three-pointer won't go. Halliburton gets inside. Naismith corner. Toppin on the follow. One of the elite athletes of the NBA showing his hops once again. It's a one-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander again double team and a turnover. Halliburton and Toppin playing catch. Dort falls down. Pass inside. Nice steal from Williams. Pass was deflected initially as Caruso comes the other way. 9 turnovers for Indiana. Jalen Williams, again, the one-handed scoop layup.
Either side, Mike, left or right. He spent an entire summer knowing he was stronger in one hand. He said, I got to get better going the other direction.
Toppin tried to kick it out to the corner and got fouled on the pass. It's going to only be the 3rd team foul. The officials are going to discuss if it's in the act of shooting.
So he's setting Obi Toppin up, dancing with the basketball. He one-hands this layup often, right or left.
And then Toppin, we showed in the open. Look, he walks by 3 individuals for a tip dunk. If you are OKC, you have been the best defense all year. Those plays, you just can't have, especially momentum plays with 2 minutes to go in the half.
Let's hear from Scott Foster.
Checking to see if this foul meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
The discussion, not just whether or not in the act of shooting. Foster explaining it now to Mark Daigneault.
Well, we know it's a foul.
That's wind up, impact,
Yep.
follow through, and contact to the head. I mean, I think by rule, if the last one was in fact a flagrant, how is this not a flagrant?
I couldn't agree more, Doris.
And my thing is this: if you're going to get a flagrant foul, is maybe a little payback, maybe a little, hey, if you're going to do that to our player, we're going to do it to you. In my opinion, you want to get your money's worth, and that wasn't your money's worth on the flagrant.
Well, Rick Carlisle said before the game, the adjustments game to game now, it's all about level of force, not necessarily strategy, and we are seeing force from both teams. All right, Steve Javie. I think we were all wrong on the first one. What's your thoughts on this particular play?
Yeah, this is unique, Mike, because I think if they have the foul on Caruso, which Caruso commits the foul first, then you have the other defender, I think, is that Dort. Yeah, Dort is the one that comes in with a swinging down to the arm. So Caruso, the foul would be on, and you can penalize Dort with a flail over the arm on the head with a technical foul. That's what I would do right now. If I called the foul on Caruso, Dort would get a technical foul.
They initially called a foul on Dort. Thank you, Steve. So we'll see if that changes. We've had a bunch of games recently with hardly any reviews and any long reviews, but these are important calls. Anytime a flagrant possibility.
Well, and some of these reviews are to get control.
After review, it's been determined there was wind-up impact and follow-through with contact to the head. That contact will result in a flagrant foul penalty 1. Obi Toppin will shoot 2, and Indiana will retain possession of the ball with 24 on the shot clock.
So Obi Toppin, who committed a flagrant foul earlier, has one committed against him, and will be 2 free throws and possession with 1:44 remaining. Toppin 6 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. This is his second year in Indiana, acquired by the Knicks for just 2 first-round picks, a former lottery pick. Was the National Player of the Year at Dayton. And connects on the free throw. Obadiah Toppin.
I love that Dort went right over to him. I mean, Dort is an in-your-face defender, but he's not a dirty defender. He's annoying, but they connect.
Second one no good. Let's listen to Tyrese Halliburton mic'd up.
Hey, we in a good spot, bro. I promise you. Hey, win this minute 44. We're making these free throws, run the play, score, we got the lead.
Sometimes, Mike, it's just that simple. We talk about winning those last 2 minutes. That's because every team, every coach, that is a focal point.
Siakam right off to the hot start. Turns, shoots, got it. 14 points, Pascal Siakam. Caruso, Williams, Hartenstein, Gilgeous-Alexander, and Cason Wallace right now for OKC. Williams lost it out of bounds. They've had a couple of those, what Jalen Williams was telling us the other day, a lot of unforced errors.
Well, we've seen them just in transition, randomly dribbles off your foot. Those are simple plays that you always wish you had back.
They had 19 turnovers in game 3. Siakam gets it out to Halliburton, gets inside. Oh, and a gorgeous move from Tyrese Halliburton. Under a minute to play, first half. Hartenstein. Good ball denial from Nembhard. 6 on a 24. Cason Wallace nails the jumper. He was 0 for 4 before that. We're tied again. Williams guarding Siakam. That's a fun matchup. Now Caruso picks him up on the switch. Siakam almost lost it. Halliburton inside, scoop layup, count it, and a foul. Some Halliburton heroics here in the second quarter, and the Pacers take a 2-point lead.
He's saying they called a foul. They called a foul. But watch this. You go for that steal if you're Jalen Williams. That's a big mistake. If you go for those steals and you don't get it, you gotta make sure you don't allow him to get in there. And then look, eyes on the rim, avoids the contact, and just a little bit of English.
That's his first free throw of the finals. 3-point Indiana lead. Jalen Williams. Now Toppin picks him up. About a 4-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Williams pulls up, jumper in and out. Naismith the rebound. No fouls to give. Halliburton. Corner 3. And Naismith tried to get it with one hand, wouldn't go.